Hi everyone, I'm Tasha from Bilingual podcast and welcome to our podcast. Today we are going to talk about electric vehicles special from Tesla. But if I yet Tesla not only all about electric vehicles but also about scalable clean energy generation and storage products. To answer all that, we have Dwivita as CEO and Anissa Ilman as headmaster of engineer. She special come from Indonesia, from Tesla, and as our authority sources in today's podcast. Welcome, Vita, and welcome, Nisa.
Hi Tasha, thanks for having me.
Hi, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Oh, yeah, my really pleasure to inviting you on this podcast. Now, we all know that Tesla believes the faster the world stops relying on fossil fuels and move towards a zero-emission future, the better. Launched in 2008, the Roadster unveiled Tesla cutting-edge battery technology and electric powertrain. Can you just explaining a brief information about Tesla product?
Well, actually Tesla designed the world's first ever premium all-electric sedan from the ground up, Model S, which has become the best car in its class in every category, combining safety, performance, and efficiency. Model S has reset the world's expectation for the car of the 21st century with the longest range of any electric vehicle. Over-the-air software updates that make it better over time, and records 0 until 60 mph acceleration time of 2.28 seconds as measured by Model 3.
In 2015, Tesla expanded its product line with Model X, yang merupakan the safest, quickest, and most capable sport utility vehicle in history that will 5-star safety ratings across every category dari administrasi keselamatan lalu lintas jalan raya nasional. Pada tahun 2016, Tesla juga mulai memperkenalkan Model 3 yang merupakan kendaraan listrik bervolume tinggi dengan harga rendah yang mulai diproduksi pada tahun 2017. Segera setelah itu, Tesla juga meluncurkan truk teraman dan paling nyaman yang pernah ada, yang biasa disebut Cybertruck. Cybertruck dirancang untuk menghemat pemilik setidaknya hingga $200.000 dan mampu menempuh hingga 1 juta mil. Pada tahun 2019, Tesla juga meluncurkan Model Y, SUV ukuran sedang dengan tempat duduk hingga 7 orang dan memiliki utilitas lebih baik daripada truk tradisional dan performa lebih baik daripada mobil sport.
Wow, that was great. Now, how about Tesla factory?
Well, yeah, Tesla vehicles are produced at its factory in Fremont, California, and Gigafactory first in Shanghai. To achieve our goal of having the safest factory in the world, Tesla is taking a proactive approach to safety, requiring production employees to participate in a multi-day training program before ever setting foot on the factory floor. From there, Tesla continues to provide on-the-job training and tracks performance daily so that improvement can be made quickly.
So, what was the result?
The result is that Tesla safety rate continues to improve for production ramps. Untuk menciptakan seluruh ekosistem energi yang berkelanjutan, Tesla juga memproduksi serangkaian solusi energi yang unik, Powerwall, Powerpack, dan Solar Roof, yang memungkinkan pemilik rumah, bisnis, dan utilitas untuk mengelola pembangkitan, penyimpanan, dan konsumsi energi terbarukan.
Alright, so one of the example is bringing digital innovation to the technology are by utilizing artificial intelligence as part of their autopilot technology that enables self-driving features. Can you explain about that?
Oh yeah, that's called chip. Chip ini memungkinkan untuk mengubah setiap kendaraan Tesla di jalan menjadi sesuatu yang pada dasarnya dapat disebut sebagai pusat data dan bergerak memproses sejumlah besar data visual dan menganalisisnya dengan bantuan kecerdasan buatan yang memungkinkan setiap mobil bisa menavigasi sendiri jalan-jalan tanpa adanya masukan dari penumpang. Inovasi ini tidak berhenti sampai di situ, tetapi chip ini bahkan bisa memiliki performa 21 kali lebih besar ditambah dengan penurunan biaya 20% dibandingkan dengan chip Nvidia sebelumnya yang digunakan pada kendaraan Tesla yang dipakai sebelumnya.
That was super incredible. Alright, I'm curious about this one. The Tesla factory have like the centers of their factory that produce maybe like Tesla essential part, maybe like chips or battery or something like that.
Well, yeah, actually supporting Tesla's automotive and energy products is Gigafactory first in Shanghai, a facility designed to significantly reduce battery cell costs by bringing cell production in-house. Tesla manufactures batteries at the volume required to meet production goals. while creating thousands of jobs, and this is just beginning. With Tesla building its most affordable car yet, Tesla continues to make products accessible and affordable to more and more people, ultimately accelerating the advance of clean transport and clean energy production. Electric cars, batteries, and renewable energy generation and storage already exist independently, but when combined, they become even more powerful. That's the future we want.
Okay, but we all know that Shanghai will tighten the enforcement of lockdown measures as a COVID surge continues in China's financial capital. So, how about that?
Well, yeah, it was exceptionally difficult quarters due to supply chain interruption and China's zero-COVID policy. Companies submitted 3 comments to the U.S. Trade Representative supporting waivers on essential raw material it needs to import from China. Natural graphite is currently not available in the specification nor capacity outside of its current supplier, and China that is required for it to manufacture EV batteries in the US. Tesla is requesting waivers on various forms of artificial and natural graphite. The company also leveraged Beijing's EV-friendly policies to ramp up a production and build out a deep supply chain in China.
Wow, all of this meant that Tesla has been able to boost manufacturing substantially, even as rival plants were up in the air, right?
Well, yeah, actually, so that's the outstanding work by Tesla team and key suppliers left this day actually.
And what about your reason about all of these things was happens and take handle Tesla Automotive by the pandemic?
Tesla is now struggling to procure a raw material only available in China. For a battery cell that is trying to develop in-house, so how the compound effect of tariff and the supply chain crisis are nowhere near over. Keterlambatan logistik dan masalah terkait ini berubah dari gangguan manufaktur yang tampaknya sementara menjadi lubang nyata yang memperlambat pengembangan dan produksi. Grafit sangat penting untuk membuat bagian atau anoda dari baterai EV. Tanpa itu, Tesla dapat menghadapi kemunduran lebih jauh dengan mengungkap teknologi yang telah coba didominasinya.
Okay, as I know, Tesla up 8%, the EV maker notching a record profit in the quarter, beating analyst expectation on the top and bottom lines. That is despite continued headwinds in its supply chain and the COVID shutdown at the company's Gigafactory in Shanghai. So, what about that?
Well, yeah, I'm totally optimistic about the production rebound in China. I know that we did a lot of important days of production, and because here are sort of upstream suppliers challenge where a lot of suppliers also have lots, many days of production. But Tesla Shanghai, because Shanghai first, is coming back with a Beijing. So I think notwithstanding new issues that rise, I think we will see a record output per week from Giga Shanghai this quarter, albeit we were missing a couple of weeks.
When we talk about some of the supply chain issues, there have been a lot of reporting, of course, about how Tesla was able to kind and navigate at least the early part of the pandemic. With regards to the shortage in chips, the idea that some parts and other components that they stockpile here. Do you have any sense here of sort of what the trend is now or going forward with regard to their supply, whether they have it or not, or they have enough contract in place to get what they need?
That's really a good question that I have been waiting. Mereka telah melakukan pekerjaan kreatif setidaknya sejauh yang telah mereka bagikan pada panggilan sebelumnya untuk mengerjakan beberapa chip yang mereka gunakan dan memprogramnya ulang. Menulis ulang perangkat lunak secocok dengan chip yang berbeda yang bisa mereka dapatkan sehingga mereka mampu pada kapasitas yang mereka kerjakan dan telah bekerja di beberapa kuartal terakhir dan sepanjang kurva pertumbuhan yang telah mereka kelola, tetapi mereka masih bisa berbicara tentang peningkatan luar biasa di pabrik baru di Austin dan Jerman, dan itu akan menjadi pertanyaan besar di masa mendatang.
Okay, that was a good explanation. So, how Tesla is different from other automakers?
Yeah, that's because we design circuit board by ourselves, which allow us to modify the design quickly to accommodate alternative chip like power chip.
And it's called computer on wheel. Some traditional automakers are also conservative about modifying chips or using different chips factories because of risks associated with the changes, but they have been burned many times in the past and unintended consequences of those changes. A company like Tesla doesn't have that long experience though. That works.
Okay, In 2020, many automakers cut chips order as the pandemic and lockdown measure hit demand. And how about Tesla?
Well, yeah. Tesla never reduced its production forecast with suppliers since it expected rapid growth, which helped its weather the chip shortage. We also always make sure of our buffer stock. Tesla's direct ties with chip suppliers allowed it to move faster than traditional automakers, which rely on first-tier suppliers who have relationship with chip makers.
Okay, now we are just on last but not least question. What the most does Tesla act amidst COVID-19 epidemic overall?
Well, yeah, actually, just like any other company in automotive industry that affected by COVID-19, Tesla forced to cut employee salaries with director and vice president level roles and about getting 20% to 30% cut in the rest of the employee getting 10% salary cut. But their spirits and brilliant engineering capabilities that disrupt automotive industry are still exact because the nature of COVID-19 are causing damage to the lungs. There's demand increase for ventilators because 30% of COVID-19 hospitalized patients are likely to require mechanical ventilators.
To solve the pressing issue, Tesla engineers are building and engineering its own ventilators by repurposing its supply of fixed parts. The reason for them to build its own ventilators by repurposing its supply of fixed parts are because Tesla engineers want to use parts that they know really well so they can get it available really fast and in volume.
Well, thank you very much Divita and Anissa Ilman for all your answers and your committed participation on this podcast. I hope that Tesla can be answered for the effectiveness of community mobility activities and the main solution of the shortage gas oil that occur in this period. Okay, everyone, I will say thank you very much for your attention and see you next time.